Hello, I'm Chris. This is Gross Models. Welcome to issue 92 of Build Your Own X-Wing from DeAgostini. These are the parts received this week. Not many, a few panels. We're building up the panels on the sides of the X-Wing nose cone thing. Look, it's that bit there. But before we get to the build, let's have a look through the magazine. The Rogue One concept work for the U-Wing. I do quite like the U-Wing. It's bigger than you think it should be when you just see it in space, and then you see people standing next to it. It's bigger than I expected it to be. But yeah, all good. I don't much like that version. This is the good one. I like that. Yep, works fine for me. Kanan from Rebels. I remember him. He got blinded or something, I think. I must catch up on the rest of Rebels. Yeah, so come on, boys, take the bait. Yeah, okay. Now we have the work themselves, fitting the panels. I shall put the picture-in-picture up. Well, I'll clear the decks first. I need the X-Wing. There's one thing I forgot to get out. No, I didn't forget. I just needed the room for showing you the book before we go back and do the actual panel. So what I'll actually do is skip past the building parts. We'll have a look at the rest of the magazine, because that's harder to do when the X-Wing is actually on the bench here. So yeah, it's a close-up of the bit that we've been doing. X-Wing's patched up to keep them. That's why probably different paint schemes. I never really considered that would be a different panel. I don't think it is, because that would be different. That's on a panel and that's halfway through. It looked more like they stretched it up and they replaced that panel probably. But anyway, there we go. That's that. And the picture on the back this week is of obviously a U-Wing and a Y-Wing and an X-Wing and another U. Yeah, it's mainly the U-Wing. Right, I shall pause the video. I shall get the nose cone assembly ready to be assembled, and I shall see you very shortly. Okay, here we have the slightly improved camera angle for the close-up bits of doing this stuff down here. The first panel is this one, which you need to slide the tab into the slot at the front there first, like that, and then we have obviously many pins going into many holes. Now I know people have been having trouble with this, so I'm hoping I won't. It might be the exception that it isn't, but it might also be a problem. Let's have a look and see. Right, actually I'm gonna not do that. I'm gonna do the one on the other side, so I can see that. I can see the pins through there, and hopefully you can also see some of that looking like that's sort of lining up on there. That snaps in place, so that one's obviously in place. There we go. Yeah, that's worked. I'm gonna nip around. I'm gonna do this panel this side. I know future me is gonna be not happy because of all the editing and getting the picture-in-picture in the right order, but I think this is going to be the more practical way of doing it. Now I know that was lined up well. I can get this lined up perfectly across here and get the rest of these put in place. Well, so far so good. That actually looks all right. I'm going to bring this forward a bit so we can see if this one works. Now it does say to make sure you get this edge piece underneath the cockpit piece there on this one. So that's got to go in under, while this bit lines up on there. So it's all a bit tricky, but shouldn't be too difficult. There we go. That's that under there. So then if we can get the front lined up, then everything else should fall into place. So yeah, that does. There's a ridge along here, but I think that's meant to be there. So let's get the other side on as well. While I'm here, I was going to do this on camera, but as soon as that worked so well, I can mess it up doing this now. There we go. Little snap. Not a bad snap. That was a good snap in that, you know, it fit together properly. Feeling like that is in place. So I'm quite happy with that. That's coming together. Let me move the camera back a little bit so you can see it. Look, that's coming together now, isn't it? That's getting there. Yeah, so the paintwork will need a little bit of touching up because that's dirtier than that. It's going to need a little bit of overall weathering, but not in a bad way. I'm sure it will be okay. It'll all work out all right in the end. So, thank you very much for watching. That'll be the end of this episode. Quite a quick one, quite an easy one, and it's coming together. We need obviously the bit, yeah, that'll be the bit that won't fit together properly, but that's gone together quite nicely. There's yeah, a little bit of roughness there, but not bad. That's all right. That's all fine. It's quite smooth and fits together. I think you'd be hard pushed to notice any problems when you're looking, but yeah, I'm happy with that. So thank you for watching. I shall see you shortly for the next episode. This was 92. So yeah, I shall see you very shortly for issue 93. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. Oh, it's that way. Bye bye for now.